Hey guys, we're at Bolton train station, decided we're going to have a day out. And the first thing that happens is we miss a train because a guy blocked the entrance, complaining that, oh, he's going to get prosecuted and bought a ticket. Well, of course he hasn't bought a ticket, he's an idiot, of course he's going to get prosecuted. See what I mean?
And she said this was going to happen. The announcer hates her. I think most places shut at 4.
Very interesting situation here. Just spent about 10 minutes trying to find a cash machine that works. The maps point you to places where there may have been one at one time, but it's not there now. So obviously things are a bit out of date. Consequently, I am exhausted. But we'll get there in the end. On the consequences of coming to a city you don't really know.
Stuff, and it wasn't overpriced either.
No, that was a good deal. We're definitely coming back to that one.
Yeah, it was priced to sell.
Yeah, so very knowledgeable guy, good stuff. My goodness. We have to run from, we're going to go back via Wigan Walgate, which is the one we usually get, but there's no train for an hour. At rush hour they stop, it's weird. So we come to Northwestern, which is a monumental distance. I mean, we had to walk 40 feet to get to this train station, and that's just ridiculous.
It's actually unusual in this day and age for there still to be not only 2 railway stations in a town, but for them to be
so close together,
in spitting distance of each other. This is what used to be the London and North Western railway station, and I believe the other one is the old Lancashire and Yorkshire railway station. But obviously since the days of the LMS in 1923, they've been part of the same company, but for whatever reason it's seen as better to just have 2 separate stations.
Well, it gives extra platforms. I mean, there are definitely trains coming all the time, so I can see why they'll keep it, because it's definitely useful.
It's a bit like platforms 13 and 14 at Piccadilly, to all intents and purposes, are another station. A bit like Wigan Walgate is to Wigan North Western.
Yeah. So anyway, we're here now waiting for it.
Yes, we are.
Oh, look at that. That is full of retro goodness. I'm very, very happy with today. It's actually starting to look pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Maybe it'll be alright in the end. You never know. Back in Bolton now. It's getting a bit cold and dark, so I don't think we'll be hanging around long. Got to go home now and get comics ready for tomorrow. We've had a few days off for that. I don't like doing that, but what can you do? Yum. Hey guys, okay, this is a weird angle. I've got very little time to deal with this because I've got to get things done. But we did go out to Wigan today. Just an impromptu trip out because I was getting a bit restless in the house and thought, why don't we head out? And Jen said, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go to Wigan because they have a copy of a game that we want, and I wanted to see the condition of it before I picked it up. So yeah, it's another retro game haul, guys. Let's get to it. Now, Wigan's a lovely town, and I enjoy going there. The first time we went was, it's 2, maybe even 3 years ago now, when Jen was doing her book tour. When she wrote Bringing Home the Stars, she did a big signing tour. This is before the Kindle destroyed the book market. But, so we always liked it, and we went there today, and I decided that we'd go to CEX because they had the game that I wanted to have a look at, but we'd have a look around as well, and we found a retro gaming shop, and it's fantastic. Its location's fairly new. In fact, he hasn't even got a landline in, he told me yet. So he's moving stuff over, but It's really good there, and their prices are good, so I was really happy. That Game Gear stuff as well, I will be going back when I can justify a bit more expense, but at the moment I just can't. At the moment, this is pretty much it for a while at least. So we had a look in, and we found this, Death Junior on the Wii. Now I have no idea if this is good or bad, but it's in really nice condition. I got it for £1.50, so I'm really happy with this. It's got everything in it. But, oh, by the way, the shop, I've just remembered, it's called Games and More. But it's got everything here, and it looks in great condition, so I'm going to have a try this later on. Chances are it'll turn out to be a bit daft platformer, but I like my daft platformers, so yeah. But the other one I had to pick up the moment I saw it there, in such good condition, Legends of Wrestling 2. And it's in really good condition. Hardly used. The case doesn't open much. Got the manual and everything. And it's from 2002, so finding stuff that old in that good condition is brilliant. I would have spent more in that shop, but he couldn't take cards at the time, and I don't carry cash. Jen hates me for that. I generally just don't carry cash around because I find that it's much easier to just bling, pay for things on contactless, but you know, some places don't take it yet. But yeah, so we found that place, and it was really good that we found it, and I was very happy. And Jen was very happy at the bookshop that was next to it, that she's picked up a lot of her Penguin Popular Classics set, so she's happy too. But I want to talk now about the game that we actually went to Wigan to have a look at, because it's going up in price a little bit, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to be bad condition. I wanted to make sure it was good when we got there, so we went and had a look for Pro Evolution Soccer 2012. Now, you might be thinking that's a lot of build-up and fuss for a Pro Evolution football game, stuff like that. If you picked it up on PS3, it's £1. Well, on PS2, it used to be £8, now it's gone up to 10 in its value, because this is hard to get. It's not the hardest to get. The hardest to get is 2013, but this is hard to get, and it's almost unused. It's in as new condition, basically, with the manual and everything, and I'm so happy to have that. We went in and I thought, I want to make sure, if I'm paying £10 for a football game, a game that I'm probably not going to use much, then I want to make sure that it's a good quality one. We got there and it's perfect, so I had to have it the moment I saw it. Another one I had to have the moment I saw it, and these have still got all the CX stickers on because I haven't tested them yet. I'm doing this just before I sit down and test them before I go back to work. The moment I saw this, I had to have it, because I thought I had all of this series, and then this one's turned up. And it's Terminator 3 Redemption. Really, really good condition. So I'm very happy to have this, because like I said, I thought I had them all, and it turns out I don't. It's in almost unused condition. So really, really happy with that. Now, the rest I'm going to blow through pretty quick because there's a lot here. Basically, we went in and went, since we're here, let's pick up everything that's £1.50 or under that we don't have. Now, this one isn't £1.50 or under, and the next one isn't either, because there were exceptions to that rule, because the moment I saw them, I had to have them in the collection, because I've never seen them in this good condition, and in one case, haven't seen it before at all. And the first one is Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Now, a lot of people, the moment I showed you this, have gone, oh, why? Because it's not known as being that great, but it's in perfect condition. Everything's here. The manual, it hardly opens. The manual's here in great condition. The game's here. Everything's here. So I was having that as part of the collection. Now this one is the one that I didn't know existed. Never heard of it. Never seen it before. It's in great condition. So Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown, is now part of the collection. Great condition. I think it's got receipts in today. Manual's here and everything. So very, very happy. Now these next two, you just, you know, much of a muchness. It's the Hitman games. We've got Hitman 2 and Hitman Contracts. Not much more you can say about that. Right, I have to pause now because people have arrived, so see you later. Okay, one late night tech support session for a friend over, and we'll get back to this. Now, I haven't got a huge amount of time because it's getting late now, so let's get through the rest of these very quickly. I don't know this one at all. It looks... some of the pictures on the back are actually very reminiscent of BMX XXX. And it's Motocross Mania 3. No manual this time, just the extra bump. But the case is in pretty good condition, so that's good. Now, these two, for the first time I saw them, I thought, hang on, I think I've got these, but a quick check on my phone thing with my database, and turns out I haven't. So it's Conflict Desert Storm 2 and Conflict Global Storm. Now, Jen actually thought this one was a fake inlay because it's shiny, but it's a foil inlay. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And everything's here. I mean, the manual's a bit bent, but I can deal with that. And with this one, it's in almost new condition. It's weird. It's like practically new. So I'm very happy to have those. Now this one, it's in almost new condition. Zoo Cube. And it looks pretty interesting. And then you open it up and it turns out it's published by Midas. Hardly opens. Published by Midas. So I'm thinking, right, that's why it's looking pretty new. But I'll give it a try. It might be alright. Could be interesting, you never know. There has been one Midas game that was alright. But this one, the moment I saw it, I thought, this is Super Monkey Ball. And yeah, it looks pretty much like Super Monkey Ball, only a bit wackier in level design. It's, this one's hard to pronounce. Happy Trail, I think it is. Happy Trail Hamster Ball. It's like Marble Madness, Monkey Ball, that kind of thing. But it's on the PlayStation. Manuals here and cases in good condition. Very happy with that one. Another football thing, Premier Manager 9. That's the Premier Manager series. The back's got a bit of gouging on it. In fact, the plastic is gone in part of it, so that's annoying. But the manual's here. I mean, it's got a little bit of damage there from where there's been a pre-owned sticker on it, but it's all here, so yeah, not bad. This one I always find around, and it's never in good condition. I finally got a version that's in good condition. Jumper Griffith's Story. The film Jumper's actually alright. I think the book it's based on might be a young adult novel or something like that. But everything's here in good condition, so that's nice. I've seen this around in a few charity shops, but it's always been in bad condition. So at least now we've got it in the collection in reasonable condition. Happy Feet, good condition case. No manual though, sadly, but never mind. And last but not least, now this one also goes over the £1 to £2 limit that I normally set myself these days. It's NBA 08. Looks like it's never been used. It's still got that sheen on it. It feels brand new. It feels like a brand new game. Hardly opens the case, and everything's here in great condition. So Jen has a theory that this is ex-store stock, and when a game shop shut down, they've just basically flogged everything on. Maybe they had 4 copies, so maybe that's the case. But it's in good condition and it's now in my collection, so I'm very happy with that. Anyway, that's it. That's everything. I've now got to go and make sure that everything's sorted here, because I've just done Friends Tech Support, and I'm hoping that they've taken everything back with them because they brought the entire computer. So that's it for me. See you later.